brand new banger.
Nukkle HeDD Comics Tuesday is fucking Tuesday. We got Lay in the building. We got Cap in the building. Cabs can't make it tonight, but he's here in spirit. On Lay.
My man, just chilling, brother, chilling.
What's up, Cap? How you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Is that and the father goes shamefully? That's my son. And the other guy goes shamefully. Orion goes, that's my father. Choose fear and hate to run your life. Something you can't do. That was wrong with me from the beginning. I was doing it that way. I was gonna go down that path. I worried.
You thought it was Grayson?
Sorry, got hurt. Like, not him. Not him.
Crack his brain for somebody, anybody that can help, and remembers. Freeze.
The media.
Randall Savage.
Randall Savage. With his knowledge and all other shit and his capacity to learn.
Absolutely.
This is the only vegan I'll ever eat is grilled chicken wings, because that's like vegan to me. You know what I'm saying? Because the chicken wings are supposed to be fried, but you grill the chicken wings and you put it in some sauce and give it some blue cheese.
Is vegan.
That's vegan. Like regular moo cow fuck milk. Put it in some Honey Nut Cheerios. Vegan, because Honey Nut Cheerios is good for your heart. You know what I'm saying? Can I steal the question from Cabs?
I got it right.
I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal.
You're too late.
Wow.
I stay loose, I stay hype, I stay loose, I stay hype, I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like, yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right, and I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow, yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hyped for this shit! Right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm ball, get the phone ball, get around with the bomb with the bomb ball. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Tuesday night, and you know what that means is Nukkle HeDD Comics. We are in the building, and we will be talking about the Kingpin and everything you need to know before you get to the Cap Devil himself and the show that's on supposedly right now. But before all that bullshit, you're gonna watch this fucking podcast and you're gonna get your knowledge up, and you're gonna be here with Ray and with Cap and with Toe Tags. What's going on, everybody?
Here, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on?
Not much.
Oh man,
I can verify that I have not seen the episode yet.
I was gonna say, can you see with that on?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
What? Put up any number of fingers.
All right.
We got 4. 2. None. And you gotta do this.
Oh, we gotta do the.
Well, Mrs. Riley and only Mrs. Riley.
I was waiting.
How many fingers I got up now?
How many I had? It's like, only Mrs. Riley, please.
That's the type of entertainment you can expect from the Knuckleheads every day.
Yep. Oh man, we're here all week, folks. Literally. But what's going on, everyone? Hope y'all are having a good Tuesday evening here again. It is officially Daredevil time. The show has started. I hate that they always do that to us. It's like, y'all couldn't just release it on Mondays, like so that way we could perfectly watch it the night before.
But, like at 12:01 on Tuesday.
Yeah, like just release it. Like, give us a nice afternoon release. We could have watched it by now, but it's all good. We are here. We'll, by next week, be able to review the first 2 episodes of Daredevil.
Yep.
Yeah. So But
Somebody's got to write an angry letter to Marvel with the voice of Batista. Give me what I want.
yeah, I don't. Something tells me we're not winning this battle because there's a bunch of people that just have the time to watch it on Tuesday, so it's okay. But
And just because they can watch it on Tuesdays doesn't mean shit. We're the only ones who are giving Marvel gold. If they ever watch this show, they can write Blade. They can fix the whole fucking MCU. Shit, even DC can do fucking better.
yeah, they'll find out that people did like the Blue Beetle. Give us a fucking sequel, damn it.
Word.
With everyone, not fucking just excommunicado.
No,
everyone.
only George Lopez.
That's what we need. It's just Blue Beetle 2. Just George Lopez.
Word.
It's gonna be just 15 minutes at the drive-through. Why you not say soda, stupid? Okay. What do we got in news this week, guys?
We got plenty of shit. You know?
All right, cool.
Water's wet, grass is green, water's wet again.
Is it? I feel like grass might not be green always. Like it might be.
Water is not wet, by the way.
Is it not?
No.
Hold on,
Things covered in water are wet, but water itself.
You want to test that theory?
George Louis died.
Who?
The iconic voice of Space Ghost.
Space Ghost?
Yeah. He passed away.
RP.
Daredevil's.
Yo, Space Ghost was one of the first Hanna-Barbera superhero cartoons I ever remember watching back on Cartoon Network.
Damn.
Shit, I remember. Yeah, that was something. I remember seeing the cartoon. You sitting at the desk talking like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, he had his late night TV show with Mantis. Yeah.
Daredevil to star in his own version of Dark Knight Returns.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the Daredevil is supposed to star in his own version of Dark Knight Returns. So, almost 40 years after Frank Miller reshaped Batman's legacy with the Dark Knight Returns, Marvel is giving Daredevil his own epic future tale. It's called Daredevil: Cold Day in Hell, written by Charles Soule and illustrated by Steve McNaven.
Okay. I wonder if they're gonna port over
shit.
his new powers and shit.
Look, so this follows an older Matt Murdock who, after losing his enhanced senses years ago, regains his abilities and returns as Daredevil in a grim, unforgiving future.
Okay, so he loses him, gets him back, and he's exactly where he wants to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chris, why are you watching Madam Web? No, Sydney Sweeney is not that hot that you can watch anything.
Girls, there's so many better things you could have been watching right now.
You can watch paint dry.
You're gonna watch Daredevil right now. Why are you watching that?
You could,
go watch
on Disney
Daredevil,
Plus.
bro.
You could watch a turtle take a shit.
Or fuck a shoe or something. Yo, Cruz, you got raised Disney Plus password, man. Use
Word.
it. You ain't using it right
now. Zoe Saldana, first Dominican to win an Oscar.
Hey.
Huh?
Yeah, she won Best Supporting Actress for Amelia Perez.
Hey, good shit.
Which, I mean, I know we don't get into too much political shit, but Amelia Perez was on track to sweep and do good at the Oscars, and then the last minute, the star's problematic. So hey, the other movie, what was it, Amelia or something? Whatever the other movie was, you win all the awards.
Yeah. But hey, good for Zoe. Definitely well deserved. Nice heartfelt moment when she won the award there. So it's good. Hey, Latino representation. We love to see.
That's it.
We love to see.
Yeah. Somebody's got to check in. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Adrian Brody's still fucking talking.
Well, He was motivated by the kiss he got earlier in the night.
Yo, fuck out of here. Do second award, man. Nobody gives a shit what you gotta say.
My thing is, okay. I
Yo,
know
they
this
were
is-
playing people off. They were playing people off that just got up there. Like if me, you, and Vin went up there for best fucking Marvel podcast, I'd have been like, thank you. And as soon as Vin starts talking, they start playing us off. And we gotta leave, but this motherfucker can turn around and be like, nah, cut that shit out. I've been here before. Yeah. Get the fuck off the stage then.
And I like to thank the director. No, yeah. He was trying to be deep with shit. And it's like
Deep. He was stuttering. He didn't know what the fuck he was saying. Get out of here.
But didn't the other comedian, the British comedian, already lay the rules? Don't be no fucking political leader here. Do that shit.
Golden Globes.
Oh yeah, he's like, don't do that shit here. Do that shit in your own time. Get your award.
That should be the legit how they open every award show. Hey, don't be a dick. Like keep it at 2 minutes max. Like say thank you. Bye.
Yeah, like actually say something meaningful to your life. I want to tell the world that we need to be kind. Yeah, okay, nigga, the world ain't watching. The people that are at war ain't watching you. Sorry. They're watching John Cena turn heel.
Legit.
Dude, that was so big that The Daily Show used that as a way to explain what happened between Zelensky and Trump in the Oval Office in that conversation. It was fucking hilarious because it fit.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're not this isn't the, what do you call it? I could tell Ray's getting uncomfortable because we're talking about his dear leader. So
yeah.
Hey, wait.
Vladimir Kozlov.
Yeah.
Hey, I met that guy before.
See?
Yeah. Everybody knows it's gonna be Ray Day one of these days. Hey,
yeah,
Ray, you get Lana, so don't get too fucking
at
upset.
least for a couple months. She moves on quick
before Bobby Lashley shows up again.
Oh, it's a black man. George Miller says he will make the next Mad Max film if the stars align. Yeah, and I'll fuck Pamela Anderson too if I ever had the fucking chance. Like, okay.
Well, I mean, I still have not seen Furiosa, right? But everybody who has seen it, and when I say everybody, I mean the 6 people who have seen it,
I was one of
says it's amazing. But nobody cared. So,
because it's I don't want to say it's a waste of time, but it's a situation of you already know how this ends. Like the movie it's a fucking prequel. Like they legit end it how the fucking last one starts. So it's just like, why did we watch this? We know like
the only prequel, only type of prequel that works is Rogue One. We know they all died, but I want to see how they got it done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know why? Because it worked because it came from such an obscure line. Somehow we got the plans to the Death Star. And they're like, what the fuck? Watching it, you're like, what the fuck you mean somehow? And they're like, finally, we get to see somehow.
Yeah. It's a trap.
Oh, but if the stars align, you know what that fucking reminds me of? It's how the commercial for Firefest has been. If you guys have seen, apparently they're doing a second one. And the whole time is just like, possibly, maybe, this could have. It's like, okay, what's actually happening that half the commercial is just you guys saying this might happen?
I think for legal reasons they have to.
It's like, it could be happening. No, they even said the guy that's fucking running it, because of his legal issues, he can't even go. So it's like, okay, they're about to all just get scammed again, huh?
Yeah, but this time Gordon Ramsay's making the ham sandwiches.
Ah, okay, got you. Yeah, that
allegedly.
That saves it.
Maybe.
Word.
That saves
Going on,
everything.
Yeah. So, all right. Quick question.
Yeah.
7.
Why didn't Thanos invade Earth himself in 2012? That was the first Avengers movie.
Oh, that's simple. You what do you call it? You've heard Magneto before. You move your pawns first. No, but the real answer is Loki made a deal with him that he would take the Shatari army in, lay waste to Earth, and he would get to control Earth. That was the deal that was made.
So he was basically supposed to just basically do what they did to Asgard, and when Thanos finally showed up. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, but they did not expect their resolve and how quickly the team would gel together. Because Loki was like, oh, they don't even have a team. Everybody's despondent. I watched them. I can manipulate them all to fuck around and harm themselves. He miscalculated.
Yeah.
So
Shit, that's a what if we need is what if they wouldn't have, like, what if the Avengers didn't become the Avengers? Like, if it was just, hey, I'm going to try to stop him, dead. What if I'm going to try to stop him, dead? Just that moment.
one of the reasons that the person who put it up gave was because Odin was still alive.
It had nothing to do with anything. That's the actual end canon reason is he made the deal with Loki for Loki to lead the charge and gain control of that territory.
And to be honest with you, that it doesn't make sense that Odin was still alive because first off, Thanos wasn't coming to Earth to get half of its fucking population. He was coming to Earth to get the Tesseract.
Yeah, and the Soul Stone.
He could have
the Mind Stone.
He could have got his wizard to get that shit. You want to do it? Go ahead. Get me the stone, and then I'll snap out. Because he had no beef with Earth. People were acting like this motherfucker was invading Earth because he wanted the fucking celestial being inside the fucking core of the shit. My man just wanted the what was that? The space stone?
Yeah. Yep. And I want to bring something up because I don't know if we've addressed this before, but while we're on this topic, before we jump into our big shit, I've seen a video where somebody was talking to Joe Rogan. I don't know who this gentleman is, but he was saying that the motivation of having only enough resources to sustain a short amount of life and you need to get rid of half of them and all that was stupid compared to the comic book version where Thanos was obsessed with death and he killed half the universe to impress her. And he said that would have made a better story. But I asked you guys, because you guys do the Toe in the Show with Ray and Gigi, right?
Yeah.
I'm assuming you guys do it. I don't watch.
Sometimes we do it.
Thanks for this.
It depends on the exigent circumstances.
Yeah.
I'm gonna port this question to you guys, and Krill, if you're still watching us and Madam Web, you can chime in too. Would you like to watch a story in which the main bad guy is so obsessed with a bitch who doesn't want him that the only thing he can think of is to kill half the universe, and she still don't want his ass?
Well, that's the reason why I didn't watch The Notebook.
Like, how does that make a compelling movie when we're building up all these stories to lead to a certain point, and the only reason we got to fight him is because he's getting rejected? That's not a threat to us. How the fuck is that a...
I was gonna say, was this not the plot to Scarface?
To what?
To Scarface. I feel like Tony Montana's girl didn't actually like him.
Shit, yo, if you ever get a girl, if what's her name, the actress?
You gotta be more specific than that.
Yeah, which
Scarface, Casino.
Oh fuck.
Oh, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
If Michelle Pfeiffer is your co-star,
Yeah.
she's ruining your life.
Okay.
If you got somebody who looks like her, she's ruining your life. Casino, she did the same shit, like Assassins, like whatever fucking movie she's in with a guy, she's ruining that nigga's life. She's not a good person. She's
She was a
selfish.
dangerous
Probably-
mind. She was
And
good.
she's
there.
probably the sweetest person in real life, but just in every movie, she's like,
She almost had homeboy killed.
well, she got Tony killed.
Yeah, see?
Spoiler alert for anyone that hasn't seen Scarface already. It's been fucking years. No, but I think the whole point with Thanos is it makes it, as fucked up as it sounds, it makes it semi-relatable. Because I feel like we've all thought about the understanding of he kind of had a point.
Yo, to that, I'm tired of people going, oh, but he could just double the resources and people would have been fine. You missed the point entirely.
Yeah.
The reason he cut everything in half is because people were gluttonous, or human life was gluttonous,
Yep.
and they didn't learn to stay within the fucking boundaries.
Yep.
That's why they overran shit. If you would have doubled it, they would have consumed even more. He would have had to double it again.
It'd just be
And
never
at a certain point, it becomes unmanageable. But if you cut the shit in half and you teach them, oh, we got to manage this shit properly, that shit has a lasting effect. This is the old adage. Give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. Teach a man a fish, you feed him for a lifetime.
I don't think what he said his motivation was the truth.
What do you think was the truth? Tell me, what's the truth? God damn it.
Because I honestly think that whole balance shit, it was bullshit. It was just a way for him to make himself seem right. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how like a psychopath, oh, I did this because, you know, this, and this, and it makes sense to them. But I think his true thing was, it was because I can do it.
Well, yeah,
and
course.
2, it's because they did that shit to his planet and everyone else needs to suffer.
Well, that's the literal reason of it, yeah. But this gives it, again, it's that almost relatable quality that's like, fuck, it's fucked up because he just killed half of humanity. But I kind of understand where he's coming from.
But
I'm
the
just
thing
talking
is,
about
you
the
can
philosophical meaning behind it.
no, but I'm saying like
now we're
anyone can explain away what they do, but I think the real shit is, fuck that. If my plan is gonna go do this shit, the whole universe is going through this shit, and I figured out a way to do it. He was just a guy trying to get his get back from a bunch of people that had no idea that they were getting get back.
Yeah, and he just made it sound like humane. Like he's like,
because if that was if that was the case, someone would have been like, you know, he's right. We still got to stop him, but you know he's right. Like at one point, there's how many people did we see where it's like, this dude is right, but we can't let him do this because we can't sacrifice all those people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But you know, yes, but I think from a storytelling perspective, I think where that kind of falls apart is, since the Avengers are the ones we see him go toe to toe with, we weren't on that level here on Earth. So the comprehension of him being right, but we still got to stop him, doesn't compute. Because Tony and especially Steve and Clint and all them and Banner, they're all going to turn around and be like, if we're heading in that direction, we know we could come up with a plan to avert it. So we don't need to enact his plan. That's why I think nobody, at least that we've seen on screen, came up with that conclusion of he's right, but we got to stop him.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they morally can they agree to it. Like we're talking about it because we're seeing even the gray area that's like, well, he's kind of right. But morally, are they even supposed to be like, you know what, he's kind of right?
Yeah, no,
they got to stop him, but
they can definitely, what do you call it? Steve and Tony can definitely turn around and go, he has a point. We got to better manage our resources in order to take care of our population.
Yeah.
But we can't do it his way.
Yeah.
But they will see, okay, resource management does need to be better and implement their own way to improve.
It's kind of like, shit, what the fuck is it? The creator or the Exalted One from Guardians of the Galaxy 3?
The maker. No,
Yeah.
no, it's not the maker. I'm blanking on his fucking name because he looks different than what he normally does.
Well, it's kind of like his shit where people were following him, going, "We can do this, we can do that, make the perfect world." And then when they realize it's an obsession, that it's like he doesn't really give a shit. It's just he is obsessed with making the perfect being, not the perfect world, and having people go there. He's willing to kill everybody. It's like this dude had something I can go behind and like, yo, I agree. We should try to make shit perfect.
Yeah.
But this motherfucker ain't trying to make shit perfect.
No, it was the High Evolutionary was the name of the villain. Yeah, him. There was no, at least for me, I didn't feel like he had a redeeming quality. Like I said, with Thanos, it's like, okay, I kind of see it, especially sometimes when it's just like, okay, yeah, I think we could do it without half these motherfuckers. But with High Evolutionary, it was just like, no, you're not there. This isn't what you're. Yeah, there's nothing there.
See, so it's like the High Evolutionary was trying to get rid of stupidity, and Thanos was trying to get rid of gluttony. It's
Yeah,
like,
but you know what the difference is? Here's the difference, and to go with Ray's point here, if you get rid of gluttony, you can make the argument, okay, we resource management, healthier people, better health outcomes, all that shit. If you get rid of stupidity, you get rid of the ability to entertain. You get rid of funny. You get rid of so much more where you're like, stupidity is not really that big of a deal. We can deal with stupidity and we need a little bit of it because it brings levity and it has usefulness.
Yeah.
So you going that hard to get rid of stupidity makes no sense when there's usefulness in it. But there's no usefulness in gluttony.
Yeah.
all right, the next thing is Damson Idris, the guy from Snowfall.
Okay.
He's reportedly playing a Black Panther variant in Doomsday.
Ooh. Okay.
Now, well, they don't know which variant, right? Because he could be T'Challa Senior, T'Challa Junior.
I don't. He has a drawing of a Black Panther with what looks like a cape but on the shoulder.
I mean, that's just the comic version of it. Like,
Yeah. At this point, I start thinking shit like this is bullshit. Sounds good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Again, it's
yeah.
Everyone's gonna be in Doomsday allegedly. Like that is that's the one thing. Till we get this movie, at least a trailer of the movie, everyone's allegedly in this fucking movie. Like we've seen fake confirmations. Fucking, they're trying to get like the littlest quotes.
Yeah.
Fucking every interview with anyone that's ever been in Marvel, the minute they have a chance, they're like, "Hey, could we see this person in Doomsday?" You never know.
Idris Elba's gonna play Stan Lee and shit.
Yeah, like fucking Chris Pratt did an interview the other day, and they're like, "Hey, well, you guys said Star-Lord would return. Do we see it?" And he's like, does the joke because it's like, I feel like Marvel snipers are on me right now. Like, hey, he will return. I can't say when, but he will return.
I guarantee you there's one person we will not see in Doomsday or Secret War.
The Invisible Woman.
Blade.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we might.
No.
It's just not the Blade we thought.
No. Because we'll see Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
But we won't see Blade.
Okay.
He's off fighting dinosaurs in Isla Nublar.
Hey, it's not on him, man. It's not like it was. Well, technically, yeah, it was because I don't get it anymore.
He rejected all those fucking.
Yeah, it's like what how could they not make this movie with everything done?
The only person I will not blame for the failure of Blade is Mia Goth. She could do no wrong. She's the only person I will not blame.
Who's that?
She's an actress who's making a living now in like horror movies and shit, but she was attached to play one of the characters in the movie.
Yeah.
Shit.
There you go.
Speaking of Blade,
Okay.
Deathstroke is reportedly set to make his debut in the James Gunn DCU on the Wilder television series.
Do you think it should be James Manganiello again or somebody new?
Yeah, I feel like he's too perfect for it.
What about what's his face?
Oh.
The guy from Spartacus played him in Green Arrow.
Mm,
I think if you're gonna do the DCU shit, I think you need like a permanent, better name, bigger name.
yeah.
You know who I would pick if you're gonna do better name, bigger name? Jason Statham.
That could work. Oh wait, what's this dude, the guy from Reacher?
He
Aquaman?
wants to play Batman.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. Because I could see the guy from Reacher being Deathstroke. But
No, you know who? I mean, he already played Hawk in Titans.
yeah,
Yeah.
But if he comes to like James Gunn's DCU,
yeah.
you know who I would love to see him play?
Midget
Wildcat.
Man. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Hmm. You know what's crazy? Because it's James Gunn doing it, I feel like we have a good chance of seeing that. Because he's gonna come with such fucking obscure like characters that again so many people don't know about unless they like watch a podcast like this, which you guys like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit.
Yeah, is it me? Or does it seem like there's 3 comic book universes? There's Marvel,
Yeah.
there's DC, and there's Batman.
Yeah.
Because Batman is full of all the humans that can fight Batman is full of all the humans that can fight the humans in Marvel. But DC are gods.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, it always feels that way too, because even in the movies, like even movie just feels like they made it in a sense of this was its whole other thing.
Yeah.
Like it always felt like that. Shit,
Well,
I would
now,
even argue Spider-Man kind of feels like that too. There's just like it's kind of there.
well, so
Yeah, the roster of bad guys on them is deep.
they legitimately separated out Matt Reeves' Batman, so he is his own universe. Because they did the Penguin, now they're doing Clayface. And in Marvel side, the X-Men are kind of like their own fucking universe.
Yeah. Shit. But when is the Wallem show supposed to be coming out?
I think maybe next year.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause we're supposed to get Peacemaker this summer, right? Season 2,
I think so.
if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
I didn't watch the Howling Commandos or what was it? The zombie
Creature
effect?
Commandos.
Yeah, we watched what? 2
We
episodes,
watched
3
like
episodes?
2 to 3 episodes and then
Yeah,
stopped.
that was it.
I didn't even know it came out. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been out for a couple months now.
Mm.
Is spoiler alert. Once homeboy started fucking this chick, I was like, you know what? This
That's
might
like-
not be the thing
that's
I
what you
want to
said?
watch. Yeah, I'm like, this don't seem like a comic book shit that I want to watch.
Okay. I didn't mean to laugh, but it's just funny because it's like when they started fucking, that's when Toad
Yeah.
knew this ain't the show for me. You
Yeah,
would
because
think that would be the enticing factor. Nope. They started-
if this was a regular cartoon like fucking Invincible or some shit, no problem.
Yeah.
But this is supposed to be a part of the DCEU. It's like, nah,
Yo,
I'm good.
what's fucked up is they got the character Rick Flag Sr. And they literally, because this is connected, Waller walks up to him and is like, yeah, sorry that your son died by the hands of Peacemaker in the fucking movie. Like, all right, so sorry your son died. That's all we get.
That's
Move
all he
on.
gets. Damn.
Yeah.
That's how cold this. Yeah. It's gotta be. But there you go. I feel like this works because we're still also talking pop culture. To talk about video game news. Have you guys seen any of the drops for 2K25?
Drops in terms of
just what has come out with the embargo because of Creator Fest.
Yes, I've been watching all week.
It is I'm excited. Like
Dude,
I'm excited.
I'm excited. Tomorrow they're doing the drop for the My Rise shit,
Okay.
which I'm excited. I saw the teaser to that. I'm excited because they have implemented backgrounds. So in the My Rise, you can either be because of the story they're telling, you can either be from Raw, SmackDown, a rival company,
Okay.
or an MMA fighter.
Okay.
Right? And then from further that, you get to pick your personality. You can either be cunning and intelligent, brash and bold, or comedic.
Okay.
Right? Which I think is cool because it not only adds replayability, but you're fleshing out in real time your character and not just in your head canon.
Yeah.
Right? But in the island. Because the island is separate from the rest of the game. So the people you make in the island are not the people you use for My Rise and other shit.
Yeah, it's a whole different thing. Yeah.
But in the island, your background could be a mogul, where you just have businesses galore. Now you're like, well, fuck that. I'm gonna conquer WWE. You can be an athlete. You can be a YouTube influencer.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the influencer one today. I was like,
You could be an
they
indie
put
wrestler,
that. Yep.
a blue collar man, or my favorite, a legacy pick. Which means if you've been playing these games for years and you've had your character since Raw versus SmackDown 1 and you want to try something different, well, now you have an ability to be like, all right, this is the lineage from that character. Here's my new one. He's related. He's this, whatever the path is to get here. And the entire reason for the island itself is Roman Reigns contacts you directly because there's an open spot on WWE. He wants to see if you're good enough for a contract, but more importantly, are you good enough to join his bloodline? Yeah, I'm not gonna be good enough because I don't fall in line like that.
No, but just seeing the release of all that, it's been cool. And just seeing the different match types, seeing how everything's mechanically working. At least through what I've seen from the Creator Fest, not much glitches I can see so far, so that's a good sign for at least for the base game. And then the DLC teases. I don't know if you saw that, Cap. I'm just like,
yeah.
they
So
really
we said this.
fast.
I think we said this off air where tomorrow they're actually gonna do the announcement for the season pass and the DLC.
Okay, so tomorrow we're
Because I'm not gonna lie, some of them like okay, like you literally see Bull Nakano in the reflection.
Yeah, some of them
I'm like, okay, got that.
Yeah.
Then they showed one that's just a Mexican fucking plaza with a sombrero, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck. People were like, that could be Tito Santana. It's like, okay, if you want to go super racist and just
that's what I was like. Okay, some of these, like, it's hard to think what this actually is because I'm like, okay, like one of them, people legit zoomed in to check the details. I didn't notice on one of the streets, the signs had the Motor City Machine Guns symbol, and I was like, holy! I watched those videos a couple times. I never caught that shit. I was like, that's cool. Okay, so we got Motor City, we got that. Apparently, one of the streets was supposed to be for New Orleans. So to say Ricky Saints is already in the game, I'm like,
I doubt that, but who knows?
Apparently that again. So
they did say that they had shocking and first time ever picks. So
I thought it's gonna be because we're finally gonna get like a TNA incorporation. That was gonna be the shocker this year.
Hey, who knows?
Yeah.
I honestly, the one DLC pack I'm not looking forward to, is the influencer pack, which they're dubbing it because they had the time model, which means it could be ISO Speed and
KSI
McGee or whoever the fuck. And Logan Paul's brother's logo showed up somewhere.
Yeah.
So we're getting Bitch Paul and Ru Paul and all the Pauls.
Yeah.
I don't get out of bed for anything less than the Brooklyn Brawler and Gilbert.
No, Toe is making a campaign to get the Brooklyn Brawler in this game.
Yeah, why not? The Brooklyn Brawler, if you grew up watching 80s and 90s wrestling,
No.
the Brooklyn Brawler is a staple. That motherfucker has put over more superstars than Vince McMahon has ever made.
Yeah. Apparently, Triple H is always high on the Brooklyn Brawler for some reason.
Dude, the Brooklyn Brawler, you got to understand, to be good enough to make everybody else look good, to be safe, to be reliable, and to put on good matches, which means you yourself have to be good, not just make everybody else look good.
Yeah.
And still be taken seriously, even though people know that you're only there to lose. Like that right there is a fucking testament to how good he is. In the same vein, on the opposite side, there's Coco Beware, where you know he's never gonna win, but every time he comes out here, you're like, yo, this shit is gonna be a good match. Maybe tonight's the night.
Word.
Like a Mormon couple on their way after their marriage. Maybe tonight's the night we get to touch.
Word. Speaking of Coco Beware, this is a little fun fact for you guys. Shield has admitted that they cannot protect a person from the Punisher if the Punisher has decided to kill that person.
Well, that's been a statement of fact ever since Lay was born.
And the last thing, Matthew Lizard got casted in Daredevil Born Again season 2.
Yeah. I can't wait for that. He's an underrated actor. I like that dude a lot. He was in Scream.
Yeah.
He was Stu. He was in he played Shaggy in a live action Scooby Doo's. Without a Paddle is probably one of the funniest buddy comedies I've seen in a while. That's a really good comedy movie. If you guys haven't seen that one, which Ray probably has never seen it, doesn't even know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Haven't
Look
seen
at
it.
that. No. Watch it, man.
Okay.
Watch it, and then you will understand the line. Are you a Boy Scout? Nope, but I ate a brownie once.
Gotcha.
Fucking Ray. Can't take you nowhere, Ray. Where's your shirt, Ray?
Yo, we're gonna remake, because I don't know if you know this, but sometimes I pull a little Weird Al Yankovic and I remake songs. So we got one for you here. Say a movie and he disappears. Ray does not watch entertainment. Look at that. And it's even Toe's picture up there. That's how fully he disappears whenever you mention a movie.
And
he turns into a dark Puerto Rican.
Shit.
Which is not racist because he's a light Puerto Rican.
That's right. Speaking of Puerto Ricans, you want to get to
Carlos Santana.
You want to get to the main event of the evening?
Let me find the voice. Jesus.
Hold on. Let me do a racist salute here.
It is now time for the main event of the episode, as today we discuss the Kingpin.
To this day.
All right, enough of the.
As soon as you played that, what do you call it? That Who Wants to Be a Millionaire sound, I was gonna jump into host mode and ask a question, but all those other sound effects took the wind right out.
Nah, yeah, I hear you.
Rematch, motherfucker.
But
what the fuck was that? Was that the second thing Cody Rhodes said?
Yeah, once in a lifetime. Until next year. But now, with Daredevil Born Again debuting 45 minutes ago, we didn't get a chance to watch it. You guys didn't either because you're loyal. And you forgot that it was on tonight.
Except for Crows, who's watching Madam Web.
Word.
I hope Krill switched. He was like, "Oh wait, there's Daredevil. All right, we're gonna watch that instead."
You know what, Cruz? You set your mind to it. You fucking watch Madam Web. You take that torture.
Joe, watch Immaculate if you want to watch a good Sydney Sweeney film.
There you go.
So, with Daredevil being born again, we get the glimpse of the Kingpin in a light we haven't seen him in. But he has had something like this in the comics. So, Cap, you're a resident expert in all things comics. What are some things that we need to look out for or that we should know before getting into the investment of Daredevil Born Again?
Okay. So, there was a run of comics called Secret Empire in which Cap turns to Hydra. Right? A little background on that. Cap didn't turn to Hydra. Red Skull manipulated the cosmic cube, which became a sentient being, and she kind of rewrote history. But in the wake of that, in that storyline, the Kingpin becomes the mayor of New York. And in doing so, he becomes mayor of New York. That leads into Devil's Reign comic book, which is now a Daredevil comic book that branches off. Kingpin is the mayor. He has outlawed superheroes, saying that vigilantes cause more harm than good. So he has outlawed them and set up his own personal Thunderbolt squad, which has the Rhino, has other like B-list here villains, but it also has John Walker, U.S. agent. Which, if you've seen us at Comic-Con and the pictures of our cosplay, that's why John Walker and Kingpin made sense. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway, the whole crux of that story is Daredevil leading an underground team of vigilantes to unearth the real truth on what the hell's going on with Wilson Fisk and get him out of the mayorship and, battle the Thunderbolts and go back to the status quo, which John Walker was a secret agent the whole time who was infiltrating the thing. But themes of that, I believe, are going to be implemented in this show, with the fact that we know for a fact Daredevil has stepped down. Something happened, and Daredevil hasn't been around rolling the streets for a while. We know the fact that White Tiger's around, who he had to probably step up in the absence of Daredevil. And we know Muse is around. And we know Muse has a problem with Kingpin. We've discussed Muse before. He's a psychopath who he has definite some powers. I think it's like psychiatric powers or some shit. But his main thing is he kills a victim and then uses their blood to paint murals. So I believe that taking the inspiration from Dark Reign and Secret Empire, Wilson Fisk is going to have a war on vigilantes. And that's going to lead into some sort of problem in which Matt Murdock now has to come back in order to stop Muse and undercover and unearth why Fisk wants to take this direction. So that's what I have. You guys can now discuss now.
Okay. That sounds interesting because if we do get some kind of vigilante team under Fisk, that could possibly lead into what's going on, Courtney. That could possibly lead into maybe introducing Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Jessica Jones, all those other characters.
Well, we know one person that could be put on his team, which I believe was in his version as well. Bullseye.
Oh yeah.
So again, we have the thing of no vigilantes, but I got Bullseye doing whatever the fuck I'm telling him to do.
Yeah.
Muse is a problem, but now who's gonna stop Muse? Maybe the story with them talking and the thing is ultimately gonna be revealed that Wilson Fisk is like, yo, Matt, I know you're Daredevil. I've outlawed vigilantes. Bullseye's fucking doing stupid shit. Muse is running around. I need you to come back. But I need you to come back and work in conjunction with me. And Matt's like, nah, dog. I'm good.
You made your bed, you sleep in it.
Exactly.
But we know that that Catholic guilt is gonna eat at him, and
Yeah.
I mean, that would be something different to see Daredevil and the Kingpin almost teamed up.
yeah,
It's still a little hard to believe that that could be the angle, though. What was it?
well, not really. Think about it. He's the mayor of New York,
Yeah,
right? And Muse is a real fucking threat.
definitely. Definitely.
So, in order to what do you call it? In order to kill two birds with one stone, it would behoove Matt to align himself with Kingpin to try to learn something of what the fuck's his actual agenda is. Because let's be real, him just being mayor can't be the only thing going on.
Oh, hell no. No.
And him being allowed to go after Muse unencumbered, you know, without Bullseye chasing him, because maybe Fist takes him off, you know, whatever the fuck happens. We know that Punisher's in this.
Yeah.
We don't know where he stands in all this. That could be another fucking twist if Wilson Fisk was like, hey, I know you think I'm one of the bad guys, but I'm the mayor now, and I have people that I need you to take out.
Yo, that would be something though. If you had like Bullseye, like in the third season or the second season of Daredevil, where
Third.
he was Daredevil because Matt Murdock retired, and he was doing the shit with Fisk, and he's going after these people, but Daredevil crossed the line. Bullseye crossed the line and started killing innocent people. You know what I'm saying? And that could be the thing, is the only person that could stop him is you.
Yo, that would be fucking dope because I haven't seen reviews. They've only had initial thoughts, and the only thing that I really looked at was a lot of people said if you came in here looking for Daredevil season 4, you got it.
Okay.
It's Marvel. It's definitely Marvel's version of season 4, but it's no doubt a continuation of what they were doing on Netflix, which is good.
Yeah.
Now we just got to see real tone, the action, how they explain 7 different masks, and to go with this Kingpin shit. The director, and the only thing that scares me, right? The director has said that he has done something in this show that is definitely going to upset fans. And even the guy who plays Daredevil, Charlie Cox, has said he doesn't know if that was the right thing to do. But unlike every other idiot who writes a fucking script, who's like, this is going to upset the fans, I think that this is a choice that was purposely made with the good intent of pissing us off. Not to the point where we're like, yo, this show fucking sucks, I'm not watching it. But to piss us off, to give us the motivation to pick a side and continue watching the show, hoping that whatever side, like whatever choice is presented, you write your choice out.
Yeah.
to the end of the show.
I can see that, especially because we're getting technically the half of a season in a sense, or what we were originally promised with. So it's like I could see that being the thing of, well, now you have to wait, and let's see what happens here.
Shit.
I have my theory on what I think happens. I hope I'm fucking wrong, but that would be the thing that pissed me off. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to. I don't want to will it into existence, even though it's
I think I know what it
it
is.
probably has already happened.
I think I know what it is.
What is
But
it?
He killed Terrifier.
Oh no, that you could do that all day. I don't give a shit about Terrifier.
That's the only person that probably could have killed Earth the Clown.
Yeah, you kill Sienna though. Now we
got a problem.
Yeah, I ripped this shirt off, and I don't give a shit if you blind.
What if he
Yo.
kills Spider-Man?
Hold on, I'll tell you right now, Matt Murdock, you kill Sienna. I ripped this off, and you're blind. I got dyslexia. That's two disabilities fighting, bro. It ain't no fucking hate crime or nothing.
Word.
Nothing. This is an equal. Is the equal fight, right?
Same. Yeah, that motherfucker's a ninja. It's same, bro. Yeah, it's like this thing. You ever see that video of the There's a person with dwarfism
Yeah.
who bangs the car doors. Like, what would you do? Oh, hold on. Let me say it like either. What would you do if I dinged your car door? I'm like, the way he does it, like he viciously slams his door into yours. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm what? A foot taller than you? If I beat your ass, dude. We the same.
Yeah.
Just because you short, I'm short too. Fuck.
Fuck you think this is?
I'll punch you straight across the fucking parking lot.
Just boing. Oh shit.
Motherfucker came out the car and kicked the Hot Wheels shit down the street. So that's what I'll do.
Yo, the original video I saw was hilarious because I believe it was an army vet or a military vet who was missing his legs, got out the car with his tall legs on, saw him and went, hold on, went back in the car, put his shortest legs on, and then got out the car so they were the same height.
It's like, and what?
Yo, Damien wants to know, do you think that we'll get Spider-Man in the show since Daredevil was in the last Spider-Man movie?
I want to say no, simply because there's still that weird fucking thing with Sony and Marvel.
Yeah.
But if that wasn't the case, I would say definitely that Spider-Man would have been in the show. I'm not going to rule out a small possibility of something happening in season 2, in the second season.
Yeah.
Because I think once they establish the way this series goes with tone and, run times and season, how it all breaks out, there might be room for it if they haven't already thought about it. But contractually, I don't think so. Unless they Mandalorian it and some dude shows up in a Spider-Man costume and Tom Holland just voices him for like 30 seconds.
I can see that, but also I could just see not seeing Spider-Man, but seeing maybe the swing of the web or something like that. Just a little. Oh, he's
the name.
Yeah,
they
like
gotta mention him.
Like just one of those,
Like
kind of like
a
what they
web
did.
menace.
Yeah, like what they did in Hawkeye. That I was like, didn't we just see? So a little bit of that of just like, oh, he's around, but we're not gonna say he's there. Type deal. At least for this first batch of episodes.
How crazy would it be if that conversation that you see in the trailer, Daredevil or Matt Murdock turns around and goes, "Why do you need me? You already got a fucking web. You already got a superhero swinging around New York."
Yo, Vin, would you turn off the show if you have Kingpin sitting there and the actual part of the actual conversation is, So, Matt, do you think he swings webs out of his ass?
I think I would have to turn that.
You just get a fucking pan over to Deadpool. Told you.
I can't really see that happen.
Vanessa said she once saw him swing by her apartment.
Yo, but I mean, how crazy would that be? Like, you see that, like that conversation. He says that, and Kingpin goes, "Matt, you both know that it's a child. You need a man." Like, you know, like it, like we could tell that that's a little fucking kid and playing dress up.
Yeah.
Even though because everybody's memory of him is wiped, so it's like they get that fresh perspective of him with, you know, just his regular shit. It's like, that's a child. That's a teenager.
Yo, how funny is it that he showed up and everybody's like, "Yo, Spider-Man, Spider-Man! Hey, do a flip, cool, Spider-Man!" They wiped the memory, and everybody instantly is like, "That's a fucking kid."
Yeah. What did you do, Ray?
What did you do, Ray?
My apologies. Was just replying to someone. Holy shit.
Yeah. But
I'm gonna throw this one out there just to continue with Damien's questions. Do we see She-Hulk show up on the show?
I was gonna ask that. Maybe that's the thing that pisses everybody off.
Yeah, imagine.
So, no, we don't see her at all.
Okay.
No, but if Marvel had balls,
Yeah.
There'd be a fight between him and Pepper Potts.
no,
Oh,
She-Hulk would show up in another courtroom scene to do an actual courtroom fucking drama. Because I'm expecting I'm expecting these people who wrote this show to actually know how to write the lawyer part of Matt Murdock as well.
I think we have a better chance with this one than we did She-Hulk. I think we shouldn't be worried about legislation on this one. I think the legality and all that, they will have it handled if it's supposedly as good as how the Netflix one was. But yeah, that was one I thought about. And then there was one more I just had in my fucking head. Do we see them show up in this?
While you're thinking of that, I'll throw out one here.
Yeah.
I want to see if we're going to see the elimination of vigilantes. I want to see what the White Tiger does to facilitate Kingpin going, "Look, we can't have them in here." And what he does after. Is he being hunted by the cops? Does he give himself up? Is he doing it in secret? Is he fighting back? Like, what's going on with him? Because if this is the case where Matt has disappeared, or well, not Matt, but if Daredevil has disappeared,
Yeah.
he is the one who steps up. So what has he been doing?
Yeah.
And as the first full Puerto Rican superhero that we're gonna get live action.
Let's hope they don't fucking change that.
Well, unfortunately, may he rest in peace, because unfortunately the guy has passed since filming this.
Who?
The guy that played the White Tiger.
What?
Yeah,
I didn't hear
actor.
this.
Yeah, the actor died. I watched the video the other day that they were breaking down like some of the characters that we could see or are seeing. The actor passed before this came out.
Oh shit! Yeah, the actor who played White Tiger, Kamar De La Rosa, died from cancer on December 24th, 2023.
Yeah.
Yo, what the?
Oh wait, he was 56 years old.
Yeah, he's older.
Yeah.
Remember, in the comics, this gets passed down from generation. So his father was the White Tiger. He has it, and then he gives the mantle and the amulet to his daughter.
Yeah. When did they stop filming this?
Remember, this was supposed to come out last year.
Okay.
Remember, the original date was 2024, but they were going to do all 18 episodes.
Yeah.
But then they had to go back and reshoot and all that other shit, and they
Yeah, so they might have kept his around of the original filming because I saw it the other day. I was like, come on, but then I forgot about the passing of the mantle. So we could still see the character continue on. It's just gonna have to, unfortunately, we're gonna have to fast forward the process of him passing on to his daughter.
I don't give a shit. I'm still gonna find my LWO Puerto Rican shirt, and I'm gonna wear that as we're watching.
There you go.
Damn.
Hey, it's good to see you again. At least we're getting this because
That's where he looked familiar. He was the coach in All American when they went to college.
Yep.
Is he Puerto Rican? The actor?
Let me. He's Cuban father and Puerto Rican born. So he was born in Puerto Rico.
All right, that's all that matters. All right.
And his father's Cubano. But they don't say nothing about his mother. But,
if he was born in Puerto Rico, then he's Puerto Rican.
damn. What a way to drop the tempo down.
Yeah, thanks, Ray.
I'm sorry. I thought y'all knew. That's I was like, well,
no. At what point in my speaking did it seem like I knew that information?
No, but I'm like, okay, you guys usually know the news before I do, so I was like, well, fortunately, rest in peace.
That was not. I didn't see that anywhere.
Oh,
in my fucking readings.
Oh, sorry.
He was best known for Antonio Vega in the soap opera One Life to Live. That was one of Mom's shows.
Oh shit.
No, General Hospital.
No, All My Children. She watched all them shows.
In General Hospital. But...
Yeah, but you watched One Life to Live?
Did she?
Yeah. Think she paid $5,000 for a hammer?
No, only Ray's rich enough for that.
But anyway.
Ray, what do you got on your top shelf right now? I know you can see your bar from where you're at.
You got this fucking machine gun. The AK-47 or whatever the fuck that shit is. Right? With the M16? Didn't you buy a gun bottle?
No, I want to though. I do want to get one because there is one that's supposed to be for whiskey and stuff like that. I do want to get one of those. I wanted to get that one when we went to Show's house. You remember that? That is the revolver that was
yeah.
That shit looked fucking nice. But I do want to get a legit. They have fucking an AR fucking glass bottle.
Look at that redneck Ray. My guns and my beer.
My guns and my beer.
Hey, it's cool presentation. But back to me unfortunately dimming the mood. My apologies.
Guns are not a cool presentation. They're serious operating machines.
They are. That's why I said let's go back to the cool part of the show.
Yeah, let's go back to the cool part of the show and discuss the death of a character.
Sorry. The one time I apparently know something you guys didn't. It had to be about death. Jesus.
But speaking of White Tiger,
yeah,
we passed it down to his daughter. I know she's not Spanish, but the girl from Cobra Kai,
that could work.
you know, she's fucking legit fighter.
Yeah.
Okay, I will accept that if you can prove to me that there are no, because you like to say this a lot. If there are no Puerto Rican women that can act anywhere in this planet, then yeah, we could put whoever you want up there.
This is where I'm like, let me look up some Puerto Rican actresses that would fit the role, though.
Yeah. Normally,
Leguizamo would be so offended that we didn't just think. No,
Rosalina Sanchez.
Rosalind Sanchez.
Rosalina. Yeah, that's what they're gonna call her for copyright.
Rosalina Sanchez is also
the mom, but not.
Yeah, I was gonna say that could be the mom because I was like, she came to my head, but I'm like, that could be for the mom. I love how I put fucking
Denise
Puerto Rican actresses and fucking Rosie Perez. I'm like, I don't think that's gonna fit.
Denise Quinones.
Okay.
He's he was in Aquaman in 2006. She's 44 years old, so she's perfect.
For the daughter?
Yo.
Yeah.
I just want the crowd to understand why I'm harping on this. You know how you guys talk about race swapping characters? Oh my god, Captain America's black now. Oh my god, Iron Man's a black woman now. Oh my god. Yeah, for us, you look at all the major fucking characters. Carlitos Way, he was Puerto Rican. Oh no, he's Italian.
Oh yeah.
And Benny Blanco from the Bronx, John Leguizamo, he's not Puerto Rican either. You look at the West Side Story, they're all Greeks and Italians. None of them fucking Spanish except for the main actress, the one fucking person they found. So when you're talking about, oh, they're race swapping characters, we're talking about they're race swapping people.
Yeah.
The actual fucking people. So,
Rachel
my little
Zegler.
rant, but I would like to see.
All right. Listen, I'm with you.
Same. No, it would be something where again I can imagine they're gonna find
Get her the fuck out of here.
No?
No.
Why not?
We don't need she's going to ruin, if she hasn't already, fucking Snow White.
Really?
Her, all right, I'll accept that. I don't know who she is, but
She's from Supergirl.
Oh.
She's this is Supergirl from the Flash movie.
Really?
I think so. It says the young and the restless actress was the first Latina to star as Supergirl thanks to their casting in the 2022 The Flash.
Wow, she looks so completely different with long hair.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, but
Okay, I can see her as White Tiger. Okay.
All right, she's good. I liked her as Supergirl.
That could work.
She's already America Vespucci.
Yeah, nope, that don't work.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is either, but nope.
Yo, why does that look like Leah?
Yeah, like the young
That
version.
looks like her cousin.
Yeah.
Oh,
Melissa Barrera, the Mexican actress. Who? I don't know who that is.
I do because I saw In the Heights. I just know.
Excuse me. I saw In the Heights. I'm better than you.
Wait,
No, I'm just saying.
Emma, he didn't say he watched the movie. He just said he saw In the Heights.
I was in
saw her
in the Heights that one time. I was in the Heights one time and I saw her. Nah, the movie.
Ray only goes there once a year.
There you go. That's White Tiger.
Hey, you know what I've been. You know how I like to see people who don't normally fight get out there and kick the shit out of everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see her be Betty La Fea. I don't know about White Tiger. That's just me.
She's too young. She's 14. Who's this?
I
Leonardo
can't see
DiCaprio's
names.
girlfriend.
Huh?
Leonardo DiCaprio's girlfriend.
Camila Morron, I guess is her name.
Yeah.
Can she act? Or she
She
just
acted like Leonardo DiCaprio's girlfriend. I guess that's it.
I love how the last picture was Timothy Chalamet. I'm like, yep, that's exactly who we're fucking putting as fucking as White Tiger. That's it. Well, I guess we'll get there to when we get there. Maybe they already have someone casted. Who knows? Again, we'll find out throughout the weeks as they go by with Daredevil.
So let's bring this up to the conversation here.
Okay.
Since this is seemingly the more grounded, reality-based comic book show,
Okay.
do you think they give White Tiger the amulet? Or do they just keep him or them as just a street-level vigilante who's out there on their own, doing it with whatever skill they have?
I would give him the amulet, but nerf the powers a little bit.
I mean, they're not that fucking strong, but yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like make the powers that he gets from it more realistic.
Yeah. Almost like I want to say how they did Echo, that it's not like just you have a little bit of the what it's supposed to be, but not full range of what the power is in a sense. Just a little semblance of it, just so there's something to pass down. So it makes a little more sense for continuity purposes.
For the viewers at home, Cap, give us a rundown of White Tiger's powers, if you know them off the top of your head.
Shit. You're gonna have to look up for more specifics. I know the amulet, I believe, gives the standard strength, speed, reflexes, maybe a little bit of durability. But there's something else with that amulet that I can never quite fucking remember.
All right. So
It's hand to hand combat expert. It's got to be the standard boost in power, speed, reflexes, stamina, all that shit.
yeah, so you get enhanced strength, speed, stamina, coordination, agility, durability, endurance, and mastery of martial arts. Under extreme conditions, she can project the amulet's energies as concussive force. When she's separate from the amulet, she can sense their proximity. Prolonged separation includes painful symptoms similar to drug withdrawal.
There you go. See, I knew the standard shit, but I knew there was
And
something
healing.
with the amulet.
And the amulets have provided prior users with enhanced healing abilities, the ability to camouflage against various surfaces, and the power and the ability to transform into a
Jade
costume
Tiger.
form of a and back again. All right, yeah.
Yeah, so they literally transform into like a jade green tiger.
Okay.
So you can do the what do you call it? See right there. All right, take out the transforming into a tiger thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
let's maybe cue that one out.
But you keep the enhanced strength, speed, reflexes. Because think about it. Enhanced strength just means you're stronger than the other person around you. So that's the difference between Ray benches 240, I bench 250, you bench 400.
Yeah.
That's enhanced strength.
Yeah.
Where you're not that much stronger than us, but you are definitely stronger.
Yeah.
And you can keep the concussive blast because that's in extreme circumstances. Bam. He or she uses that. And you have the added touch of if they're separated for too long, you get that withdrawal effect.
So, what would you think about if the family is cursed with the disease, where everyone gets a disease from the in that and the amulet is the only thing keeping them alive? Like so, like when his daughter reaches a certain age, that shit's gonna kill it, and he has to pass it on. And it's one of those like, if I give this to you, I gotta go, and you take off the mantle of whatever. And so that way, when they take the amulet away, it's kind of like withdrawals, but it's also like, yo, that's the only thing keeping her alive. So it's not like a drug abuse.
So I have two minds of that. One, I think that's a darkly sympathetic storytelling device, which could be good to pull on the heartstrings.
Yeah, that already made me think, oh, this is
All right.
gets dark.
But that's fucking dark.
Yeah.
And the other part of me is thinking, I think it actually benefits the story better, especially around Matt Murdock, if it was more like the drug. Because Matt can use his Catholic belief and his shit into be like, I'm not doing this because I'm addicted to it. I'm doing this because blah, blah, blah. And try to get them to stop. But they could throw it back in his face and be like, no, you're more addicted to this shit than I am.
Yeah.
It's just you don't get fucking withdrawals. And that dynamic, I think, is better for the overall drama of a television show versus getting us to feel for a character. Because on one hand, if the dad sacrifices himself, then we're in for a world of tears watching him deteriorate while she's not only saving her life but having to pick up the mantle which gets a little bit weird, versus the character dies in battle in the street to maybe Muse. Daredevil stops him, but now she's picking up the mantle because she's like, okay, I see where my dad went wrong and where he was able to take it. I got to push this further, thus lending even more credence to the whole, if she doesn't have it, it's like a drug withdrawal. Because you can see when she has it, she's pushing herself to a level far beyond necessity because her dad only took it to so far and he died, and she don't want to disgrace the name and do less, but she wants to honor him and blah blah blah. And again, there's that conflict of why the fuck do you get to put on a costume, Matt, and do what you do, but I can't do the same if we both have reasons. That's the only thing I would say from a storytelling standpoint. But I mean, if you want to go with the heartstrings, but again, that might be too close to real life since the actor did die, as Raymond said, of cancer.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much they would actually go in that direction. But it's not a bad storyline.
Yeah. I'm hoping they were able to pass it on, which again, I don't imagine they would know. They would have to try to do this in that 12 episode gap, but I hope they were able to do the passing in a way that makes sense instead of just rushing it for the second part of the season. So, but
see, this is where, again, reading the comics puts me in a little bit of an enhanced position.
Yeah.
Because for you guys, it might seem like, oh, they just rushed it. But me, I'm like, oh no, she gets it anyway. So,
well, no, that's what I'm saying. It kind of, it's fucked up to say, but it's like at least it works out because she's supposed to get it anyway. I'm just like, I hope they kind of get to give him a proper send off, even though it was very short time, you know? Because it still sucks in a situation like this. It's like, damn, like for someone to be in this role, especially for us, it's a very important role. Because again, it's the first time we get to see a Puerto Rican just superhero, in a sense, on the screen like this, to be able to get that, and for it to be such a, well, and there he goes. So, but we shall see. We shall see where they go with that.
Yeah, somebody look up Vibe from the Flash,
from the cartoon, from the
TV show. Because in the comics, Vibe is a Puerto Rican character. But I don't know what they did with, like, I don't know what region they made him from in the Latin world.
I think they made him Mexican.
He's Colombian, the actor. So I don't know if they ended up making. I can't remember. That's what I can't remember because I know Carlos Valdez was the one that played him on the Flash. I can't remember if they made him.
Cisco Ramon, nicknamed Vibe, is a character from the Flash, originating from a Puerto Rican family. His background influence. So, okay, the actor who plays Vibe in the CW Flash is Colombian American.
Mm-hmm.
The Flash act, So, I don't think they actually said.
I was gonna say
they said it was Spanish, but
so see, this is what I'm talking about, right? Where Cisco Ramon is Spanish because of the name, but not depicted, as Spanish. And when I say not depicted as Spanish, is I mean look at us, right? I don't depict as Spanish. But if you look at what I am into, the Roscopollo, the Ampleque, fucking Benil, the fucking Patalillos, I eat the fucking Pecao, I listen to Mark Anthony. Like, you with me for a little bit? You're like, oh no, okay, this dude is Spanish. Right? But I don't project it.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, they never said anything of a Spanish heritage from the episodes I remember seeing.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I don't remember Cisco ever.
The only thing
what he was.
The only time they actually had the Spanish is when his brother was there, and his brother died, and he was begging the Flash to go back in time to save his brother, and because they were kidnapped or something, and like his mom was Spanish, and like the funeral that they had for the brother, or when he met his brother or some shit, it was like it was a Spanish culture in that house.
Yeah.
Other than that, he was just a guy that was into tech.
And happened to be Spanish. But-
Yeah, and he fell in love with the wrong women all the time.
Yeah.
And if that don't scream out Spanish, then I don't know what.
That's every sorry. That what's that dude's name? Pablo Francisco.
Yeah.
That's his joke. Is like every Spanish song is sorry, I broke your heart.
Right before playing the tortilla boy.
Yo, my favorite song of his is the country one. You ever heard that one, Ray? It's a short part of the skit where he's like, first step,
Yep.
ask her out and treat her like a lady. Second step, tell her she's the one you're dreaming of. Third step, spend all your money and don't get no pussy. And talk about step by step.
Oh shit.
Funny guy. Go out there and watch Pablo Francisco. Man.
Yeah, definitely do it. I hate that he kind of disappeared for a while too. I don't know why. Like he was so funny, and then even the little parodies and stuff were great. But
They're not meant to be there for that long.
I guess not. My bad. My phone was blowing up because apparently it looks like, unfortunately, I know this is not the wrestling one, but in wrestling news, Cora Jade might have fucked up her knee again. So might be time to just hang it up because
You got 2 fucking knees.
Yeah, in wrestling you need both knees.
You don't need both knees.
I mean, yo, her and Tegan Knox.
Yo, how many knees that guy one had?
One.
And he works perfectly fine.
Well, I mean, perfectly fine by what standard?
We're gonna go back to comics.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hold on. I gotta do it like the new biggest heel in wrestling, if I can for a minute. What do you mean by wrestling fine?
Fucking. Yo, I think that's why they got rid of him, Ray.
Why?
Ricochet. They were like, yo, we already got Logan Paul signed.
Ricochet just really wanted to be Jadakiss, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
Too bad he didn't know who Jadakiss was.
Apparently not. But so I brought her up though when talking about the powers. Could we see Echo make an appearance in this at all?
It's possible.
Okay.
See, now,
Possible. Maybe in like a flashback. I would say the best time the best chance we ever seen her is this first episode.
Okay.
Where they might do a flashback to how Fisk became mayor.
Yeah, because
And they
I
might
figured
mention
that
it,
how it ends with like him getting almost the idea of maybe I should run for mayor. And I just figured we would get some sort of little bit of cross between the two. But okay, that could work.
Yo, simply because I do not know the other 8 people running for New York City mayor.
Yeah.
Let's pose this actual real life question here.
Okay.
If in our reality, because you know our mayor, the fucking idiot we got,
Yeah.
when we get a new one, would you vote for Wilson Fisk or Anthony Cuomo?
Fisk.
I trust Fisk. at least we know what he stands for, but I think we have better chances. Again, at this point, I would vote for Thanos.
What is it? The road to hell is paved with good intention.
Yes.
That was Thanos.
No.
Yeah,
No,
good
the road to extinction was paved with good intentions for Thanos.
Thanos, the road to extinction was paved with hard work.
Yeah.
he had good intentions. It's just fucked up way of doing it.
Shit.
Uh,
He was just lazy.
so do we have anything else behind the sky theories before?
I have a question.
Yeah.
It's not a pie in the sky theory, but do you think that the characters in this show or the DC Marvel shows are big enough to be in the movie? Like, I know we seen Daredevil in Spider-Man, but like we see Matt Murdock in Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Do we see Daredevil in an Avengers type movie or in a Captain America type movie? You know, something that could. We're in New York. Daredevil's there. You know.
In a way that it's not just a little cameo, you mean? Like actually like
Yeah.
a standing role in
Yeah, like an Ant-Man shit.
Yeah. I could definitely see Daredevil in a role like that. I could see Punisher in a role like that. But again, I feel like there's few and far between of characters that we could see in roles like that where it's like it doesn't just feel like they're probably not going to be here for long. Like Daredevil, I could definitely see as a reoccurring, like, nope, he's here. We could fucking possibly see a movie out of it.
My answer would be Secret War. Definite, you're gonna see him on the screen with other Avengers fighting in Battle World, doing what he's got to do. Outside of that, he's too niche. Unless the story revolves around some sort of legal battle and they need him for legal purposes and he gets to help out a little bit too. Right? That's specifically just for Avengers and other MCU projects. Spider-Man, since that's kind of a weird hybrid of Sony and Marvel, I think Spider-Man 4 or 5 or 6, because I know they're doing like another trilogy, I believe, depending on, as always, card subject to change, right? But that seems to be the most logical place to see him in the actual movie. But again, if you watch the Spider-Man films, they have a different feel than the rest of the MCU.
Yeah. Now, what about like Moon Knight?
That one needs to be a movie.
If they do Midnight Suns, which I hear they're planning, yes, he could be in a movie.
No.
The character on his own, I think is better. I think he's actually better for longer form storytelling, simply because there's the 3 personality dynamic.
Yeah.
Which in a contained movie that has to do other things was not going to do justice to it. Because if you think about it, the only reason Moon Knight really worked is because we got so much time with Steve, so much time with Mark. Didn't get to meet the other one, but the time spent with those two made us feel so much for those characters.
Yeah. I feel like you would have to
that in a 2-hour movie.
Yeah, the movie format you might have to switch a little bit into almost kind of being psychological horror for Moon Knight in order to really get like the real aspect of it. But yeah, if we do Midnight Suns, that might be the best bet for it. But again, I'm surprised we haven't just started teasing it more and more because you have everything to play around with that.
What about in a Doctor Strange movie?
If Doctor Strange was dealing with not Mephisto, who's with Nightmare, who's like the sleep demon.
Yeah.
Then I could see him teaming up with Moon Knight, where that's like a little more occult shit. him going into the Dormammu dimension and dealing with encouragement and shit like that, I think that's a little too big to bring Moon Knight along. Because you got to look at it this way. Daredevil, has he been an Avenger? Yeah, but briefly. He's not really tied to the Avengers. Moon Knight, has he been an Avenger? Briefly, when they need a bigger roster to handle something, but not really affiliated with them. So in the comics, if they don't really gel, it's not going to really work in the movies.
Okay. So, which character is going to admit they were in that final battle with Thanos when they got snapped back? Does Matt Murdock admit, or like, is there evidence of him in that big battle fighting with the Avengers and Spider-Man and all that? Or is it because there's a lot of characters we saw in there, but we didn't see any of the DC show guys?
All right. Do you mean Disney Plus shows?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, that's what I was like. What are we talking about?
So I think Marvel accidentally did something incredibly smart. Because I don't know if they really put this much thought into it, or if I'm just that fucking nerdy. But remember, Doctor Strange looks at Wang and goes, or Wan, and goes, "Did you bring everyone?" And he turns around and goes, "You wanted more?" That leads to me that there was a certain number of people that he got that could exclude people he didn't quite necessarily know about.
Yeah.
Because that question is like, you wanted more? Like he could have got more.
Yeah. And he didn't know that there is more.
Yeah. Like maybe Doctor Strange is aware because of course he lives in Bleecker Street.
Yeah, and
He knows what's going on in New York and blah blah blah.
Yeah. Or he just knows, like he still knows about there's all this going on, and there's still other options.
But I think that line gives them fucking a way out of why not every single motherfucker has ever been alive was in that battle.
Yeah.
Because Juan just went out and grabbed what do we need? We need 72? I got 72.
I mean, because what if
why wasn't Tony Stank in that fight?
What if Daredevil was in that shit and he felt like that's what he needed to redeem himself, to bring everybody, to defeat that, and that's what made him retire? The stretch, but
Again, it's a possibility. It's not out of the fucking question either.
Yeah, it is a possibility, but
it's crazy.
It then fucking undermines. It undermines kind of everything, because so far we've seen him as She-Hulk and nobody questioned him. We're gonna get to this series, and I'm pretty sure.
He's muted. He's still muted, but
Ray, why you got me on mute?
There you go.
Yo, why do you show up every time in the middle of me fucking surmising some shit? Every time I'm waxing poetic about something, you fucking show up in the middle of it. Not before I start speaking, not after I stop speaking, right in the fucking middle. When I get to a point where I'm like, all right, here's where I'm going to drive home the fucking crux of what I'm saying. You fucking jump in.
That's how you know you're the most interesting, bro. As soon as I hear you, I just got to jump in.
Good to see you, show.
You as well. I try to make it up. I'm sorry.
It's good to know. It's like, fuck the rest of y'all. It's just when Cap was saying something very poetic. That's when show wants to come in.
Most interesting. I want to see.
Oh, fuck.
I done forgot what the fuck I was saying now.
It would undermine.
It'll kind of undermine shit when, if we get through this first half of the season, nobody asks him about it. we get to he's in the perfect show to ask him about it. And She-Hulk, nobody asked him about it. I mean, that's kind of a big fucking thing that happened.
Yeah. But also, Daredevil is the type that, I got to protect my city because no one else will.
Yeah, especially if people start snapping out. I'm telling you. We've already went over this, that it'll be something if Froggy and Karen got snapped out. And in those 5 years, he went over the edge, and them coming back is what led to him going, I crossed the line. And I see that now. And that's why he stopped. That makes more sense to me, but
No, it makes sense.
who am I? I'm just the guy that show interrupts every time I'm saying something.
Word.
I'm sorry.
Y'all UPS drivers can't deliver the fucking packages on time, but maybe I gotta start standing in front of my house and just saying a monologue, and then I'll get shit.
There you go. Shows will show up with your package every fucking time.
Delivery.
Holy shit.
Sure, what do you got to add about this?
Yeah. Any thoughts before the premiere of Daredevil, which is already happening, but before we get to watch it?
Honestly, no thoughts on the premiere of Daredevil. I need to catch up. Hold on. I want to make sure my mic is good because I know y'all don't like this mic.
There you go. But anyways,
Yeah, he sounds way better with it.
Whoa, you had this option the entire time, and you went with the other option.
I gotta talk through my headphones. I'm driving now. I could talk through the regular mic. But I don't have nothing on Daredevil. Daredevil's a character I love. They usually don't get it wrong, so I can't wait to see the movie. But I do need to catch up on some of the. I'm actually catching up on everything now as we speak.
Yeah, he's actually rewatching the MCU. But as of today, they have the first 2 episodes of Daredevil Born Again, the
Yep.
new TV series on Disney Plus.
Yep.
Bye.
Yeah. So use Ray's password and.
Yeah. So speaking
Hey,
of Disney
Ray,
Plus,
sorry. You can laugh all you want. This motherfucker, he's the only person that uses my fucking Amazon. So anytime I see something ordered by Toe, I'm like, we got one. Everything else is going to Jersey. Oh, fuck.
Listen, technically I don't use your password. I use your brother. That don't count.
There you go.
So, Mr. Loki, Daredevil. I think Daredevil Born Again is just a play on the fact that Marvel has him, and it's Marvel's version of the character. But there are certain things of certain aspects in the comics, like Muse is from the comics, and a particular storyline that they're going to use. We just discussed earlier how Kingpin was the mayor of New York for the secret. I'm blanking on shit here now. Secret Empire and Devil's Reign, and they're probably going to use some shit from Devil's Reign in this show. So definitely aspects of different comic book runs, but not specifically from the Born Again run, because they did that in season 2, I believe.
with the nun and
No, matter of fact, that was season 3 because that was with Bullseye.
yeah.
When Bullseye was acting as Daredevil, they did parts of the Born Again comic on Netflix.
So, the last thing I wanted to ask was how much of these shows, because we got Ironheart, Eyes of Wakanda, Marvel Zombies, and Wonder Man next. How much of these shows are gonna be more just the show? Like they're gonna be exclusively to their own storylines. They're not gonna mention the MCU. I know a lot of the other shows didn't mention the MCU, but like Daredevil is a big character.
Yeah, I feel like out of the rest, this and Ironheart might be the only two that might have somewhat a connection.
Well, we know Trevor Slattery is in Wonder Man,
Ah, okay.
so we
Yeah,
know
but-
we know right there. There's a connection to Iron
No.
Man and Shang-Chi.
Yeah,
Yeah. Wonder Man is
yeah.
Huh?
Wonder Man is Shang.
No, well, I'm saying to the two movies that Trevor
Yeah.
has been in.
Okay.
There you go.
But I mean, like, are they gonna expand the MCU's stories? Like,
Oh.
is
Oh.
Ironheart gonna turn around and go, well, if I can get some of that animanium, maybe I could do something with it.
No, I think they're gonna be self-contained stories, especially the Wonder Man shit. What looks like he's not gonna be. I know his first name is Simon. I forget the last name of the character, but Simon is like a tech business guy who's a rival and friend of Tony Stark who gets fucked up and gets cosmic powers. This seems more like a legit. I believe he's acting. He's an actor trying to play the role of Wonder Man in a movie. So I don't know how the fuck that pans out. Although it could be like Agatha all along, where 99% of it had nothing to do with the rest of the MCU, but that 1% tied into Wanda and Doctor Strange, and then going forward with the with Wiccan and Tommy and the Young Avengers. They could do that. Maybe for Ironheart, but I don't see that for Wonder Man. I just think it's pretty much self-contained shit until maybe if the reception's good enough, maybe they bring him in.
Okay.
Question. Hold on. I gotta switch to my regular.
There you go. Have you guys seen the remake of Thundercats, where they took the characters but changed the storyline?
Are you talking about the 2011 cartoon?
Yeah.
Yes, that's one of the best fucking remakes in cartoons. The only see, this is how stupid that company was. They discontinued that cartoon because they weren't selling toys, right? But here's the why they're stupid. They weren't selling toys because kids weren't watching it. We were. It became extremely popular because people like me who grew up on the original one in the 80s
We're rewatching.
rewatched this one, and this one was just as good. But it's all about selling toys. If we don't sell toys, what the fuck is the point of making a cartoon? Because capitalism's the best and only fucking system in the world.
The
Sorry,
point I was gonna make with that is, would you guys disagree if they did the same thing with the MCU and started rewriting some of the stories?
There's only one story they need to. If they were gonna rewrite shit, there's only one story they need to rewrite. And we beat that horse. We beat that horse so much that we beat life back into the horse.
It's about She-Hulk.
Fantastic Four.
Apparently, you didn't listen to what the.
That's not even MCU.
Fantastic Four.
Fantastic
Fantastic
Four.
Four. Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four. De Four, de Fantastic.
Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four.
Holy shit. Oh,
And on that note,
yep.
no
Fantastic
more
Four.
questions.
Whoa! Before you end the show, we got a new segment called
Fantastic Four.
Questions from the guy that doesn't watch fucking comics.
So basically, every time you show up,
So Ray, you got
Question
questions?
from the guy that doesn't watch cartoons.
From the guy that doesn't watch comics. One question.
yeah.
Natasha's father,
That son of a bitch.
He got the super serum in him.
Okay,
You
I
talking
believe
about
you're talking about
Canadian,
Red Guardian,
The
who's
yeah,
not her actual father.
the Russian.
Yes, he has a version of the super soldier serum.
Yeah.
A Soviet version though.
Yeah, it's a different. It's a version of.
It's not as potent as what Steve and Bucky have.
Yep.
New
Probably along
information.
the same lines as what Walker has.
Nice. New information to me. I'm gonna have questions here and there whenever I show up. I'm rewatching everything, so fuck it.
Gotcha.
So I take it you're up to Black Widow.
I am.
Oh, okay. This is how we're gonna know where it shows up to every week.
It depends
So
on
every
who
week
we-
I'm gonna just ask y'all a question. It's just it's gonna. I want to ask question that normal people's gonna have. They
I
probably
wanna
have
know what
before.
love is.
Look at Baby Ray.
All right, and ladies and gentlemen, this has been questions from a guy who doesn't watch comic books.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And
Now you
on
can
that
take it
note,
away. My fault.
I mean, you don't
Ray's
have no
either
more
asleep or
questions?
taking a shit right now.
Yeah. You don't have no more questions? Sure.
I probably would have a lot more. I'm just not ready. That was the one that came out the top of my head. I watched like 7, 8 movies, so I'll rephrase some questions for next week.
Gotcha.
Iron Man 2, I already told you is terrible. Iron Man 3, even more terrible. There's no questions in those two.
See, I think Iron Man 3 gets a bad rap because of the whole Trevor Slattery thing. But and I know everybody's like, I want to see Iron Man. I want to see Iron Man. But the whole purpose of that movie was Steve told them he's just the guy in the suit. He's not the guy who makes the sacrifice play. So we got the movie that shows us when we get to Endgame, I am Iron Man, and snap, we get that progression of, oh, he's not just the guy in the suit. He's willing to do other shit and to stand up when necessary. So there's a meta part in it that makes that movie better than people give it credit for.
Yeah, it needed that third one just to show humanity in Iron Man. This wasn't just the cocky guy that we knew from all these movies. But
And here I thought the third one was to introduce a a villain in the Mandarin.
well, that's what everyone thought it was gonna be, and then you got
Look at it. Shang-Chi did the Mandarin correctly, but he's not even called the Mandarin in that movie, really. Right? But if you look at what the Mandarin is a horrible fucking stereotype of what we used to think of Asian and Asian culture and all that shit.
dumb.
So, I mean, like, what could they have updated it? Sure. But they went in a completely different direction for a character that desperately needed to fucking change because you can't put its original shit in there. And we got an actual depiction in Shang-Chi. We didn't let it get bogged down in Iron Man. We got it in its correct place with a correct, better depiction that lent for better drama in that movie and gave us a fun little nod of bringing Trevor Slattery back to tie up, some actual good comedic chops because Ben Kingsley is a hell of an actor. Like, I think it worked out in the end.
Agreed.
And it was funny how he said they named me after an orange.
Yeah.
You muted, show. You muted.
My bad. I was talking to a coworker.
Oh, okay, we thought you were talking.
I was about to say maybe I'm muted.
Maybe, but just
Nah,
as we wrap that up, I want to remind everyone tomorrow we are back with Knucklehead Sports. Thursday we're back with Wrestling with Knuckleheads, as we'll be talking about the insane moment of John Cena finally turning heel.
Even I will be there.
Yeah, even Cap wants to tune in and jump on with us because it's going to be a hectic conversation. So we'll get all the opinions of everyone from the squad here. And then Friday, we wrap up the week with the Toe in This Show with Ray and Gigi show. But yeah, any more thoughts before we head on out, guys?
One final one. In the immortal words of Raymond Sanchez, wrap it up unless she tells you she's on birth control.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it is your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads going raw. Peace, everybody.